I have to give none but thanks to Coach Kirby, and I appreciate him.
That was love. Right?
Yeah.
He was showing you love. That's very good love now. So, some of these programs, this is a college football wide question. We're getting rid of the spring game. I think back to your spring game, the UGA game was a big sport. What do you think about Phillips not playing spring games? Do you see value as a player and just as a fan?
I would say, obviously to each his own, but I feel like the spring day it's kind of like a 50-50. It gives the fans something to like come out and like see like the team that they like, and then it also gives a coach to see where his team may be at with like certain play calls, who he can play, who he feel ready, who he feel like need more work. And just honestly for us, it was just another day to compete, but in Sanford Stadium. So I feel like it's a plus, but some teams looking at it like, they might not want a kid to get injured because, it is live. And they may just be looking at like the longevity, considering that we got more games now. So they might not want to risk somebody getting hurt or somebody tweaking something when they can just kind of use it as like another practice or something, or something else. So
okay, I'm going to follow up. Now we're learning you were sandbagging us in all these Georgia interviews. You were staying in the team structure, not being as colorful or giving as you are here. But another thing that's happening here, when you were a guy that transferred, a lot of people are kind of trying to solve this portal or how you pay players. Would it be fair for schools to sign a guy to a contract and say, okay, look, we're going to sign you for 3 years at this amount, but if you leave, you got to give some back? Would that be something that the guys would sign up for and say, all right, that's legit, or do you think that'd be hard to get done?
Well, honestly, I just feel like the game of football is just changing, I feel like it'll be all about what the kid and the parent want, and the coach and the kid and the parent can come to an understanding. It may happen, it may not. I just feel like if everybody on the same page moving forward, then I feel like it could work. But if you got one person on this page, another person on that page, and it could be like some, nooks and crannies that you have to knock out. So I feel like it's possible, but will it happen? I don't know. Three. I just called 3 yesterday just to talk to him. That's my guy. And have I met with the Texans? Nah, I haven't. But I would love to though. So play my boy 3. But I called him yesterday. He had wished me number luck. I had called him because I was feeling a little nervous, and he told me just go out there, have fun is the main thing, and just be myself. So I appreciate that.
Don, we talked to all the GMs and coaches out here. They talk about the culture at Georgia is different. What is the culture in Athens?
Have you ever been to a Georgia practice? You gotta go to a Georgia practice, so I can tell you. Like, it's just different how we like do things. Like, we do more like human on human activity than like human on bag. So like Bloody Tuesdays, we do more probably hidden than your average practice, which is why I say toughness is probably like our biggest component there. Like, you can't do anything if like you're not tough, and that goes for any position. And I feel like that's really how Kirby has structured his program. Obviously after the great Nick Saban, and I just feel like he just branched off from him, and he just created like his own dynasty, and he kind of doing it his way. You don't really have too many coaches that coach with a microphone. By the way, with that microphone, like, you can't run from like no type of talking, none of that, because he got a microphone.
We learned all week long how hard practice was, but was there anybody that you played with that made practice easy?
Yes, Brock Bowers. But honestly, all the guys that was there before me, like, once you get accustomed to practice, then you kind of know like how practice is gonna go. So all the vets, like, they came before me, they was basically showing me like the ropes from Lad to Bull to K3 to Taki, Malachi, like all of them that was there before me, like, they helped me get through like my first Georgia fall camp and helped me get adjusted. So really just taking it day by day. And if you like do what the coach is telling you to do, nutrition style telling you to do, you'll be just fine.
What was about Brock Bowers that made it easy? I mean, and you say he made it look easy or effortless. What was your Brock Bowers moment when you realized that this cat was doing?
We was doing conditioning, and like he was running and like throwing up at the same time, but like he just kept going. I knew like he was different. Plus, like, I had seen him the year before and all the accomplishments he had accomplished. So basically just seeing like that Georgia team that we had all watched win the Natty the year before, and then being a part of that team, seeing like how those guys worked, all of them, seeing how those guys worked and like how they went about their craft really showed me like the success that they had and why.
anyone here really want you to have a great teammate?
No, sir. But I have talked to a coach that coached at Georgia, Coach Brian McClendon. I had talked to them, but I haven't met with them.
Hey Dom, what was it like playing with? What was it like playing with Mr. Bird and maybe C. Lewis? And just, how do you feel like he's going to transition?
I didn't play with Luke. He came a year after me. But you get the ball in his hands, he make anything happen. But I just feel like, he a great kid, great player, and whoever get him, they getting the stud. So shout out Luke.